It's 7 in the morning and we're on our way. And on our way, we see all this fog on the ground. It looks so calm, so peaceful, so beautiful. I love when there's fog on the ground. Maybe not driving in it, but looking at it. Look at all that fog. I don't know if you could tell in this, but it looks pretty cool. And then we saw some skydivers in the sky, except I captured one at a distance. Then we saw the hot air balloons flying all over around us, as usual. So beautiful. Enjoying the scenic views on our drive. This bridge was awesome. Here we are. We've arrived at the flower fields in Carlsbad. It's not my first time here, but I'm still excited. I love the flowers here at Carlsbad. So for any of you that don't know, this is the area where you park, and it does get really, really crowded. So being here earlier than your time for your entrance is the best idea. Because in the afternoon, this parking lot gets pretty crazy. So we're here early. We're the first ones here. The entrance is on the right, and there's an Armstrong Garden Center on the left, which is where you exit the fields anyway. Here we are. We're here. They haven't opened yet. We're here like half an hour early, but that's okay. We'll still enjoy it. And just check out all the signs and the artwork. And even though you're here early, the Armstrong Garden Center is open, and they do have a couple of restrooms in there, just so you know. And there's also some restrooms in the flower fields as well. Oh yeah. Nobody there. Why are you gonna open the door on someone? Says you. Someone could have been in there.
Yes?
Let's get this hoedown started.
Andrew?
Thank you. Oh yeah. Wah! That scared me.
That's why we asked that everyone sit down.
Just for the record, I was
Everyone,
sitting
we're
down.
glad you came to the flower field. Your safety is our top priority. Please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the wagon. Please make sure that you stay seated until the wagon comes to a complete stop, as you are on a bumpy farm road. We hope that you have a wonderful ride while touring the flower fields. For 60 years, Mother Nature has transformed the rolling hills of North San Diego County into one of the most spectacular and coordinated displays of natural color and beauty anywhere in the world. We are in bloom for approximately 10 weeks each year, from March to early May. The Flower Fields is a working farm. We dedicate over 50 acres to growing ranunculus flowers for production of cut flowers, as well as the bulbs that they produce. The type of ranunculus grown on our farm is called the Tecolote giant ranunculus, and it is one of the finest strains of ranunculus plant in the world. It starts in September and finishes in October. Although the flowers and bulbs are a primary crop, the flower fields has several other products that we grow and produce. At the very north end of the fields, we grow blueberry, coffee.
They grow coffee.
We also have an olive grove that we harvest to produce olive oil, and great memories with pictures of family and friends seated on our colorful butterfly benches, surrounded by butterfly statues and vibrant beds of beautiful flowers. Illusion Garden. Be sure to visit our new Illusion Garden with giant-sized chairs and our cat and dog topiaries crafted by Jennifer Coburn. Master Gardener's Garden.
Here we are. These are the beautiful ranunculus. It had just rained the night before a little bit, so everything is still wet and a little fresh, and I love seeing that wet dew on the flowers. It's still a little early to go, and not everything was full of flowers. It usually is. Only the ends of the fields had the flowers opened up. Most of them were closed, but it still looked very beautiful. They do have benches in the middle of the fields so that you can go and sit next to the flowers and take beautiful pictures as if you are in the flowers. Some of the flowers are sectioned off into sections of colors, and then there are sections where the ranunculus are mixed colors, and oh my gosh, it is just so beautiful. Here we are, waiting for the tractor to come pick us up. It did drop us off at the back end of the location where the ranunculus were. And now we're waiting for another tractor to come and pick us up. And look, you can see that ocean from here. So beautiful.
Carlsbad Mining Company. Finding polished gemstones using the miner's old method of sluicing water through boxes of sand. Fun for all ages. Sluicing can be done for $5 per guest. Take $1 off for using or other special events. Our full and featured barn, nestled among the flowers, can accommodate up to 200 guests. March and May are the most ideal months for events because the flowers are in bloom. However, the barn is open throughout the year for all types of events. More information can be found on the Flower Fields website. The history of the ranunculus and the flower fields. The fields today are a direct result of nearly 100 years of floral cultivation that began with Luther Gage, an early settler and horticulturalist that settled in the area in the early 1920s. Mr. Gage brought ranunculus seeds to the area and began growing them in his fields next to Frank Chrissy's small.
Now that we're off the wagon ride, we're gonna go exploring the rest of the field. And these are some different kinds of flowers that are around the fountains. They have a lot of artwork, and it's just a gorgeous day, so we're going to enjoy it. These are some gorgeous poppies that I totally want to grow in my yard. I love them. And then I love seeing the bees all over them. I think they're called rose feather poppies. I love them. And then they have a bird cage with a bunch of different birds in it. And it's so beautiful to watch them. So many different kinds of birds in here. It's also just nice to hear them singing while you're in the gardens. More at best.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh wait, I'm holding it so awkward. Hello. For two. Just the butterflies. She's so fun.
these ones over
I
here.
found the one I found was also on a fire.
They're kind of moving your
Like
wings.
the one that over here.
I really don't care about the avocados. So I'm making like coral. It makes me scared. Right? Oh yeah, he's like. Be like all slow.
When I tell you that the butterfly exhibit was my favorite thing of all, I'm not kidding. Was so in love with these butterflies, and I was loving being here. And now I want to have butterflies of my own. You got one too? I have always loved butterflies, but I've never been in a butterfly enclosure, or whatever you want to call this. And I am in love with being in here. I was so happy I didn't want to leave. Unfortunately, there was a 10-minute limit, but I could have stayed here all day and just been the happiest person in the world. I think my nephew felt the same way. Here he is trying to get the butterfly to stay on his hat, which I thought was a really cool idea. And yeah, he succeeded. He finally got that butterfly on his hat. Look at that. So happy. There's some more over here, a bunch of them. Hold on, give me a second to move without stepping on anything. There's a bunch of beautiful ones over here.
Yeah, you climb down. First time for my entire makeup out of this season. This probably has food too in it. Water.
There you go. You're looking Thank you. Have a good day now. Enjoy the fields.
This is my first time actually going in one of these.
Me too. You're doing really good, but you're good with animals. Oh no! Don't step on it. Oh! The hat one is still on there, so don't move too far.
Oh, yeah.
He almost flew off because you went fast.
That one just fell right off.
Oh my god, that is so cool. These are some photos and videos of some of the butterflies that were in here. It was a little hard to record all the different types of butterflies in here because at some point I ended up with butterflies on both my hands and I wasn't able to record. And then I had a bunch of people taking photos of my nephew with his hat and all the butterflies on my hand. We also did a lot of photo ops throughout the garden. We just had a blast here. I did take some pictures at they do sell a lot of food here. We just didn't eat here. And the butterfly enclosure, there were signs for everywhere and it was $5 per person to get in. Here are some more little hidden photo ops along the gardens. My husband and I did the giant chairs with the coffee or tea cups. So many cute photo ops. This is my nephew with the first butterfly he got on his hat, and then he had 3, and then by the end he had 4, and they were just so beautiful. We almost got to a 5th one, but we stopped after that. Then we went and checked out all the beautiful orchids. There's an area where there's just tons and tons of different styles and varieties of orchids. And it was so beautiful. I mean, nothing really beat the butterfly garden for me, but this was beautiful as well. And in every section, there are people who work there or volunteer there. and they will answer any questions you have about anything. And then on your way out, you go through on the Armstrong Garden Center, and you can buy your own ranunculus bulbs, or you can buy any other plants. And of course, I had to find a plant and buy it. Thanks, honey. It was my hubby's idea to bring us here today and to also buy me a plant. Thank you. And I'll also have a part 2 of our trip to San Diego after this.